So hello everyone. So as I said, so this is our first lecture. So as I said in the last lecture, that is today in this we'll start with the higher order derivative. We'll start with the higher order derivative. Higher order derivative. And you people know what is the derivative. Already you have studied in PUC na. So derivative of sin x, cos x, derivative of tan x, derivative of x to the power n, or derivative of log of x. This all derivatives you know na. So in this topic, in this higher order derivative, we are going to discuss, that is the nth derivative. Derivative is there. You have studied the all derivatives, but here it is what? See, sin x, cos x, tan x, or e to the power ax plus b. These all derivatives you already have studied, but in this topic what we are going to study? The nth derivative of these all functions. Nth derivative we are going to study in this higher order derivative. Okay? Nth derivative. See here. So what here? That is, so first we will see what is the successive derivative. You have studied the first derivative, second derivative, I think you have studied, no? But here the successive derivative means what here? If you differentiate that function again and again, suppose we are having the x to the power n, x to the power n it is. So derivative of x to the power n is what? N into x to the power n minus 1, correct? So this is the first derivative. If we need to find the second derivative means again you have to keep this as n as is. Again derivative of x to the power n minus 1 is n minus 1 x to the power n minus 2. Again the third derivative of this is n will be as it is. This n minus 1 will be as it is. The derivative of x to the power n minus 2 is n minus 2 x to the power n minus 3. Correct? So this one function we are differentiating again and again, that is called the successive derivative, or what it is? The x to the power n. So this function we are differentiating the nth times. Correct? We are differentiating the nth time. Means again and again we have to differentiate till the nth time. That is called the successive derivative. Now how it is see? And this only we are going to study in this topic, the nth derivative, the successive derivative of the functions. Okay. Now see, let y is equal to f of x is a function with the real variable. This is one function. Now how to find the derivative of this function y is equal to f of x here? See, if y is equal to f of x is differentiable, if this is differentiable, then we can write the derivative of y is equal to f of x is what? Dy by dx. Derivative of y is equal to f of x is dy by, in generally I am telling you, okay? So how to find the successive derivative? So y is equal to f of x derivative is dy by dx we can write, or we can write the first derivative, means we can write the y1, or we can write the f dash of x, or we can write the f dash of x. So y is equal to f of x is differentiable, then its derivative is, we can write like this. You can write either dy by dx, or you can write y1, or you can write f dash of x. So this is the derivative of this y is equal to f of x, correct? And if dy by dx is exists, then we can write f dash of x, and this is called, this dy by dx y1 or f dash of x, this is called the first order derivative. This is called the first order derivative. If you differentiate this function, we will get derivative this, okay? And this derivative, these derivatives are called the first order derivative. Now what is the second order derivative here? That is similarly, if, so to find the second order derivative, we need to find for these terms. Now after differentiating this, we got this, correct? If we differentiate this, we will get the second order derivative. And if we differentiate the second order, we will get the third order derivative. If we differentiate the third order, we will get the fourth order derivative. So this is the successive derivative, okay? Successive derivative. So similarly, so this is the first order derivative. Now second order derivative is what here? See, if dy by dx dx is differentiable, if dy by dx is differentiable, then its derivative is then its derivative is, now see, derivative of y is equal to f of x is dy by dx, or either you can write y1 or y2, derivative. Now see, if you differentiate this dy by dx, we will get the second order derivative, that is d square y by dx square, second order derivative. If you differentiate this, if this is the differentiable, then its derivative is d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square. Again see, this is the second order derivative. If you differentiate this d square y by dx square, we will get the third order derivative, that is d cube y by dx cube, d cube y by dx cube. Again if we differentiate this third order derivative, we will get the fourth order derivative, that is d to the power 4y divided by dx to the power 4. This is the fourth order derivative. If we continue this way, we will get the nth order derivative, that is d to the power ny divided by dx to the power n. And this is the nth order derivative, or this is called the successive derivative. That is see here. So we can write how it is, d square y by, if we differentiate this dy by dx, we will get the d square y by dx square, we can write, or we can write y2, second derivative it is, no, so we can write it is y2, or we can write, see, first derivative is f dash of x we will get, so second derivative of f dash of x we can write as f double dash of x, f double dash of x is correct. So therefore, and it is called second order derivative, it is called the second order derivative. Similarly, the third order derivative means we will get here d cube y by dx cube, correct. So if third order means what, we have to differentiate these terms. If we differentiate d square y by dx square, we will get the d cube y by dx square, or we can write here third order derivative. If we differentiate y2, we will get the y3. If we differentiate f double dash of x, we will get the f triple dash of x, and this is called the third order derivative. This is called the third order derivative. So in generally we can write, means what is the nth derivative of this. So in generally we can write, that is d to the power ny divided by dx to the power n, and this is the nth derivative of f to the power nx, correct. d to the power ny divided by dx to the power n is equal to f to the power nx, or we can write yn, means again f to the power nx, f to the power nx is correct. Same it is d to the power nx divided by dx to the power n. So this and this same it is, okay. Only we have written this yn, and yn means what it is, d to the power ny divided by dx to the power n, okay. So same it is this or this, and this is the nth order derivative, or we can write here, see, dy by dx first order derivative, d square y by dx square. If we differentiate this, we will get this. If we differentiate this, we will get the d cube y by dx cube. If we differentiate this, we will get the d to the power 4y by dx to the power 4. If we continue this, we will get the nth derivative is d to the power ny divided by dx to the power n. d to the power ny divided by dx to the power n. And this is the derivative of what it is? This is the derivative of y is equal to f of x. This is the derivative of y is equal to f of x, okay. And this, see, this procedure of differentiating, see, we are differentiating again and again, no. See, this function we are differentiating. If we differentiate this, we will get this. If we differentiate this divided by dx, we will get the d square y by dx square. If we differentiate differentiate this, we will get the d cube y by dx square. If we differentiate this, we will get the d to the power 4 y divided by dx to the power 4 till nth time. So this is the differentiating the function again and again. That function, that derivative is called the successive derivative. See, again and again we are differentiating this function till the nth term. So that derivative is called the successive derivative. It is called the successive derivatives. Okay. So this is the way to find the derivative. Now see, we will take one. Now the standard forms are there. See, derivative of sine of nth derivative of sine of x, cos of x. All functions you are studying now. So for every function we will get the nth derivative, and by using that nth derivative we have to find the examples. Okay. So for that you have to remember the formulas, all formulas, the nth derivative of all functions you have to remember to find the example. Okay. So we will take here one example. We will take one standard form. That is see here standard derivatives. We will take one, that is y is equal to e raised to ax plus b. First we will take y is equal to e to the power ax plus b. Then find yl. So yl is what it is? Nth derivative, as I said. So yl is what? Nth derivative, and we have to find the nth derivative of this. Nth derivative of this. Y is given. So we have to find the nth derivative of this. Now see here, solution given is y is equal to e to the power ax plus b, and consider this is as equation 1. Equation 1 is okay. Now differentiating this. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to the x. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to the x. Okay. Now see. As I said, successive derivative we have to find here. That is again and again we have to differentiate this function. So the given function is e to the power ax plus b is there. So we have to find the nth derivative. First derivative, second derivative, third derivative, so on up to nth derivative we have to find here. Okay. See here. So if we differentiate this y, you will use this dy by dx. Also you can write, or you can write y1 you can write. Okay, first derivative. See, derivative of y we can write as dy by dx also, or you can say y1 also. Second derivative of dy by dx is d square y by dx square you can write, and the second derivative of y1 is y2. Third derivative of d square y by dx square is d cube y by dx cube, or we can write derivative of y2 is y3. So like this we have to find. Okay. So we will use this. That is, now say derivative of y we can write as y1. Derivative of y we can write as y1. Okay. So derivative of e to the power ax plus b is e to the power ax plus b. E to the power ax plus b. We are differentiating with respect to the x. Which will get here what? Already we know. Already you have studied, no? So derivative of e raised to ax is what? A into e raised to ax. Always we write the coefficient here. Coefficient of x we write, no? What we are differentiating with respect to the x. So x coefficient we have to multiply them. Correct? So derivative of e to the power ax plus b is e to the power ax plus b, and coefficient of x is what? A. So this is what? A into e to the power ax plus b. So this is the first derivative. This is the first derivative. Okay. Now again differentiating this. y1. So derivative of y1 is y2. Derivative of y1 is y2. this a will be as it is. A, because it is constant, no? So this a will be as it is. Now again derivative of e to the power ax plus b is a we have to multiply. See, this we have kept as it is. A we have to multiply coefficient and e to the power ax plus b. E to the power ax plus b. So this is what y2 is equal to a into a is a square. When base is same, we add the powers. Power of this 1, 1. Correct? So a into a is a square. E to the power ax plus b. E to the power ax plus b. So this is the second order derivative. Now third order derivative we can write y2. Third order now. So y3 is equal to, now this constant. So this will be as it is. A square will be as it is. Again the derivative of e to the power ax plus b is coefficient we have to multiply, means a will come here, e to the power ax plus b. Correct? So a square into a means we get here a cube e to the power ax plus b. So this is the third order derivative. This is the third order derivative. So fourth order we can write y4 is equal to, then fourth order we can write, again the coefficient will be multiplied, that is it will be a to the power 4 e to the power ax plus b. This is the fourth order derivative. So on up to, if we continue this way, we will get the nth order derivative, and the nth order derivative means yn is equal to, see, nth time it will multiply, means a to the power n into e to the power ax plus b. A to the power n into e to the power ax plus b, and this is the nth order derivative of e to the power ax plus b. This is the nth order derivative of e to the power ax plus b. Okay, see, like this we have to find the successive derivative. If we differentiate y, we will get the y1. If we differentiate y1, we will get the y2. Second order derivative. To get the third order derivative, to get this third order, we have to differentiate the y2. To get the fourth order derivative, we have to differentiate this y3. Correct? So on up to till nth term, we have to differentiate. Okay, we have to differentiate, and this is the nth derivative of y. Y is equal to e to the power ax plus b. Okay. So we will see another one standard form it is. That is y is equal to a to the power x, then find yn. Okay. So now see here, what is the given? Y is equal to a to the power x. Consider this is as equation 1. So differentiating 1 with respect to the x, differentiating 1 with respect to the x. And already you know what is the derivative of a to the power x, derivative of a to the power x. Standard form it is, no? So derivative of a to the power x is what? So see, derivative of y we can write, first derivative is y1. So derivative of a to the power x is a to the power x log of a. Correct? A to the power x log of a. This is the first order derivative. Now we need the nth order derivative. So first we find the second order derivative. So derivative of second order derivative means we have to differentiate this y1. Then we will get the y2. That is second order derivative. So derivative of y1 is y2. Now what is the constant? Constant we have to keep as it is. Log of a as it is. Again the derivative of a to the power. See, log of a is constant. So we have kept as it is. It is constant, but we don't have a function. So a to the power x. Again the derivative of a to the power x is a to the power x log of a. A to the power x log of a. What is the third order derivative? See, if we differentiate this y2, we will get the y3. Now see, log of a I will keep as it is. Again this log of a I will keep as it is. Now the third order derivative means again we have to differentiate this a to the power x. See, this I have kept as it is. This term I have kept as it is. So derivative of a to the power x is again a to the power x log of a. A to the power x log of a. Correct? So y3 is equal to, say, log of a into log of a into log of a means log of a to the power 3 times is no log of a into log of a into log of a. So what is now left here? Log of a to the power 3, a to the power x will be as this. Again, fourth order derivative of y3 is y4. Correct? And see, this is constant, so this will keep as this log of a to the power 3. I will keep as this. So again, derivative of a to the power x is a to the power x log of a. Correct? So log of a cube and log of a to the power 4 into a to the power x. So this is the fourth order derivative. Fifth order derivative will get log of a to the power 5 into a to the power x. If we continue this, we'll get the nth order derivative, and the nth order derivative of y is yn. Nth order derivative of y. Nth order derivative of y is yn. Till nth time, this log of a will get multiplied with log of a to the power n into a to the power x, and this is the nth order derivative of a to the power x. This is the nth order derivative of a to the power x. Okay. See, this is the way to find the nth order derivative, and this the difference. See, this one function we are differentiating again and again. It is no. So we are differentiating again and again. So this procedure is called the successive derivative. This procedure is called the successive derivative, or this derivative is called the successive derivatives. Okay. So these are two standard forms. So remaining many standard forms are there. So that we will see in next class. Okay. Thank you.